Dude decided to have a full volume speaker convo in the shared space. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine. I was sitting in this hotel lobby trying to charge my phone before heading out for the day. It was one of those nice lobbies with the big comfy chairs and free coffee. Pretty quiet, maybe 5 other people scattered around on their laptops. Perfect place to just sit and relax for a bit. Then this old guy walks in, probably like 65 years old, wearing a polo shirt and khakis. He sits down on the bench right next to mine, even though there were like 10 other empty seats in the entire lobby. Whatever, not a big deal. Then his phone rings and he answers it on speaker, at maximum volume. I'm talking so loud that I could hear every single word the person on the other end was saying. It was his wife asking about dinner plans. He's basically yelling into his phone going, "What do you mean, what do I want for dinner? I don't care, just make whatever." The whole lobby could hear this conversation. I looked around and everyone else was giving him annoyed looks too, but nobody said anything. I figured, okay, quick call, it'll be over soon. But then it turned into this whole thing about their son and some issue with his car and what mechanic they should use. The conversation just kept going and going. I tried to focus on my phone, but I literally could not hear my own thoughts over this guy's speakerphone. So I got up and moved to a table on the complete opposite side of the lobby. Had to unplug my phone and everything. I sit down and I can still hear him perfectly clear. That's how loud this man was. He was going on about how his son needs to learn responsibility and stop asking for money. His wife was trying to defend the son and they were basically having a full argument through speakerphone in this public space. I looked at the front desk staff and they were clearly bothered too, but I guess they couldn't say anything because he was a guest. After like 10 minutes of this, I was done. I'm so sick of people who blast their phones in public like they're the only person in the world. Movie theaters, restaurants, airports, now hotel lobbies. It's like people forgot how phones are supposed to work. So I decided to do something about it. I pulled out my phone and opened Spotify, found my playlist with the heaviest metal music I had. Killswitch Engage came up first. I turned it on at about half volume, loud enough to definitely be heard, but not so loud that I'd bother the staff who were just trying to do their jobs. The guitars and screaming vocals filled the lobby. The staff looked at me like, "What are you doing?" but they didn't say anything. The old guy definitely heard it because he turned around to look at me. I could see his mouth moving like he was about to say something, but I just kept my eyes glued to my phone screen pretending I didn't notice him at all, just scrolling through Instagram like nothing was happening while this aggressive metal music played from my phone. He stared at me for a few seconds, then turned back around. I noticed him lean closer to his phone and turn down the volume. Success. Then I immediately turned off my music. The lobby went quiet again except for his now much quieter conversation. Do I like bringing myself down to other people's level? No. Normally, I'm the person who politely asks people to turn it down, but something about this guy just sitting there having a full volume domestic argument on speakerphone while surrounded by strangers made me snap. He clearly saw everyone moving away from him and didn't care. About 5 minutes later, his phone rang again. I watched him like a hawk. He looked at the screen, glanced over at me, then answered it normally. Phone to his ear, talking in a normal inside voice like a regular person. You know, the way everyone used to talk on phones before speakerphone became a thing, the way it's supposed to be done in public spaces. The front desk staff actually smiled at me when they saw him answer it properly. One of them gave me a little nod like, "Thanks for handling that." I stayed there for another 20 minutes charging my phone in peace. The old guy finished his call, got up, and left without looking at me once. But the whole time he was on that second call, he kept his voice down and his phone to his ear like a civilized human being. Mission accomplished.